What are you doing?
Exercising. I want to be fit enough to jump your bum quakes.
I'll still beat you. One gun salute.
Dead duck special?
Pathetic. I'm looking forward to spending your pocket money.
See, this is good, Brian. This is healthy. Watching football just like a normal person. Just think, you'll be able to discuss this match with Trent's dad.
Indeed, Harry. These footballing magazines have opened my eyes to a whole new world. A world where grown men can roll around crying in public without being escorted away by the shopping centre security guards.
The thing is, Brian, Mr. Clements knows everything there is to know about football. He spent his whole life following it, whereas you've only just become a fan. You don't want to be humiliated by his superior knowledge, do you?
You're right.
I'm glad you understand.
I can't be humiliated by Trent's father.
Exactly. That would be terrible.
You know what I'm going to have to do, don't you, Harry?
I do, Brian.
Well, I think I've convinced Sophie to prepare something nice and normal for Trent's parents.
Oh, no need. Brian was about to tell me that he's calling it off. He's afraid Trent's dad will humiliate him.
Call it off? Call it off? Hardly.
What?
I can't wait to meet him. Because when I do, I will have digested every last footballing fact known to humanity. I shall leave him quaking and prostrate before my offensively vast knowledge of the beautiful game.
What did you say to him?
Look, Lucy. Look at the size of this tomato I just grew.
How did you do that?
I used manure like you suggested.
What manure?
Some of my own.
We're doomed.
Oh, go on, my son. Have it! Oh, back of the net. Tasty. I'm literally over the moon.
Oh, no way, the left just allowed the goal.
You what? You what? You what? You what? You what? Get some glasses, referee! Do I not like that? Oh, I'm sick as a parrot.
Brian, put this place back to rights before Trent's mum and dad get here.
And have Trent's father think I'm less of a football fan than he is? I don't think so.
It was you who said he should get into football.
I didn't ask him to get obsessed.
I'm not obsessed.
Brian, you have to get all of this cleared up before football's dad, football. Football. Football? Do football understand? Brian, did you get a word of what I just said?
Something about football? Oh, man on!
Manure! We've got to get this place cleaned up.
My hypothesis is that the seeds have reacted with Sophie's alien biology.
That's why they're growing so fast.
I'm going to run some tests. If anyone eats one of these, the consequences could be disastrous.
I don't think anyone's going to want to eat one of these, no matter how hungry they are. She grew them in her own manure, remember?
Wow, these look delicious. Shallots, cabbages, sprouts, beans. It's a farcer's feast.
I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, sprouts are banned, Sunshine.
Banned?
CJ and I are having a little wager of butter pumping prowess.
As if it didn't smell enough already in here.
No breaking wind in front of Trent's parents.
Please, I do have some dignity. Someone has to around here.
I like your garden, Sophie.
Why, thank you, CJ. I've been thinking I might branch out into something other than food. Grow a new dishwasher, perhaps.
You can't grow dishwashers.
It's only living things that grow.
Vegetables are living things. Oh, so they're sort of like people.
Some people are more like vegetables than others.
But right now you need to take all of these people out of here and dump them. If Trent's parents see the size of these, then they're going to start asking questions.
These are my babies. I've raised them from seedlings. Don't have anyone else to care for them. You picked Kev.
Kev?
Kevin the Sprout.
Pity's sake. That'll be Trent's parents.
Oh, I can't wait to show them my vegetables.
Whatever, just make sure they don't eat any.
Just what kind of a monster do you think I am? Oh. In here, please. Hi, Trent.
You were supposed to put them off this whole idea.
I tried, all right. Aren't you going to introduce us, Terence?
Sorry, Mummy. This is Harry. This is Brian, Harry's foster dad. Brian, this is my mother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Clements.
Call me Sheila. I do think it's wonderful that you've chosen to foster.
Whatever.
Selwyn, heard so much about you.
Always a pleasure to meet a fellow football fanatic.
Oh, wouldn't really call myself a fanatic.
Oh, you're too modest. Who scored the winning goal in the 1978 Triumph Challenge Cup final between Lincoln Athletic and Frampton FC?
I'm sorry?
It was Ian Chopper Mosley. Of course, only a real footy fan would know that. I'm very surprised you don't, Chegwin.
It's Selwyn.
Why don't we all sit sit down and have a nice cup of tea?
What a marvellous idea. I will have mine black with a side order of total humiliation.
This is Sophie. Sophie, these are Trent's parents, Sheila and Selwyn.
Pleased to meet you. I say, that's a big marrow. Martin the marrow. His name's Martin. Say hello. Hello. You're a delicious looking marrow.
What?
Delicious. Tasty. Firstly, Martin is a he, not an it. Secondly, he is not delicious. He has his whole future ahead of him. He can't grow up to be Prime Minister if you've eaten him, now can he? No.
Oi, Smellbin. Which team's nickname is the ham sandwiches?
Sorry?
Honestly, call yourself a supporter? I've met thoraxium moss creatures who know more about football than you.
Milk? Sugar?
How long have you been growing your own food, Sophie? Food?
Sicko.
I bet you torture aubergines for fun. Just for that, I am not introducing you to Mipsy and Pipsy, my plum twins.
But you can't do this.
It's fine. Really.
What's that noise?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, you wish.
I don't like the sound of it.
Wow. That's impossible.
Think of the money we could make selling these to starving people.
They can't be eaten. They're mutations. We have to get rid of all of this before it starts to take over the house.
Now, to seal my victory, the wind-inducing giant sprout.
I almost forgot. I brought some photos to show you. Oh. Yes, this is Terence on his first day at school. And this is Terence on his second day at school. He hasn't grown very much, has he? Unlike my vegetables. And this is Terence in the bath when he was 6 weeks old.
How come Josh didn't let me take photos of him in the bath?
He's not 6 weeks old.
And this is all of us skiing in Austria. Remember that one, Terence? You wore that pretty purple snowsuit.
How could I forget?
Could you excuse us for a moment? What's going on? Holidays in Austria, posh schools. And what's happening to your accent? It keeps changing from Scottish to English.
Och I de nu?
Well, this is Clive the carrot having a rest on the draining board. And this is him chatting with his friend Bertie Breadbin on the microwave.